guys, it's Nina, and today is day 14 of the Strike Back Videoathon. Today's topic is disappointing reads. Since I've already done the most disappointing reads of 2017, I didn't really feel like doing another disappointing reads at this time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my January wrap up, and let's just get into it. The first book I have is Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. This is the first book in the Shades of London series, and it's also the first book by Maureen Johnson that I've ever read. I've heard she's a good author. I can't talk today. But the main reason I picked this up was because of this cover. This cover is to die for. I absolutely love it. Now my voice is going out. Whatever. I absolutely love this cover, and I wanted to read something by her, and this seemed perfect. This book is about Jack the Ripper, and that was a selling point for me. But it's actually not Jack the Ripper. Girl is taken to a boarding school, really, and she starts to see people who aren't really there. Ghosts. And so recently there's been a lot of copycat Ripper murders, and she sees the murderer, she witnesses it, but nobody else does because Jack the Ripper is a ghost. That's not actually Jack the Ripper, it's just a copycat. And so she kind of has to take him down, and it's pretty awesome. Sorry if that was a terrible explanation. On to the next one. Guys, this is gonna be embarrassing to show you, but the next one I have is Putting It to the Test by Lori Burrill. I don't know how you say her name. I got this from free because my library was gonna throw it away, and so I took a bunch of little fucking mass paperback books that they had and we're gonna take away. They're little steamy adult books that they didn't think the customers want anymore. So I took them because why not? It's free books. And sometimes I like me some steamy stuff, but this was just cringy. There isn't that many steamy parts, and the steamy parts were The main plot was just boring to me, and I hate reading small printed words. So yeah, I give this a 2 out of 5 stars, maybe not even, maybe a 1. I'm not gonna tell you the plot because I don't think any of you guys care. Then I have Tell Me 3 Things by Julie Boxbin. This cover I think is cute, I think it's simple, I think it's adorable. I do have a review video for this, so if you want to watch that, I'll link it down below. It was okay, in my opinion. This was very hyped. I feel like if I was 14, 15 again, I would have really loved this book, but it's just not my style anymore. I'm not really into the cutesy contemporary anymore, so moving on. Then I have My Book of Life by Angel. This is written by Martine Leavitt. I don't know. This was so moving and so beautiful. It's written in verse, so it's a very fast, easy read. And it deals with this girl and prostitution and the hardships of that and her trying to get out. But once you get in and you have a pimp, he threatens to hurt your family, and he has you addicted to drugs. And it's just really sad and horrible, and it's really eye-opening because this is not a true story, but it has elements of a true story. This happens every day in America, and it's very, very sad and beautiful. And at the back of the book, she does put facts about prostitution and names some girls that were murdered because of being a prostitute. So that was really really hard, but amazing, and I appreciated it so much. So I definitely think you guys should check this out. I give it a 4.5 stars. Comic book. This is called Hopeless Maine, Personal Demons by Tom and Newmeen Brown. I didn't really like this. I felt like the art was kind of boring. It's about a girl who's an orphan. She was sent to this orphanage But like there's like this demon person. I don't even honestly remember. I'm not going to be continuing on with this. One, because I didn't like it, and two, because my library only owns this one. And I have another graphic novel, Dare to Disappoint, growing up in Turkey. Some name I can't pronounce. Osgwin Semasi. I'm sorry. I loved this one. I thought the art in this book was just so interesting and pretty and eye-catching. It's just kind of about a girl growing up in Turkey and trying to find her own path, even though her parents kind of want her to follow a different path, and it's kind of disappointing to them that she doesn't really want that in life. Then I have The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. This was very hyped on BookTube. Just looking at the cover and the title, I was cringing. But I knew Jenny Han was a popular author, and I know not to judge a book by its cover all the time. So I gave it a shot. I bought it for $4, so I hated it. It wasn't that great. It was okay. I didn't hate it. It was okay. If you want to read my Goodreads, check that out. But I didn't like it. Yeah. The last one I have is my favorite one. I love, love, love this book, and it's called Starfish by Amika Dawn Bowman. I'm gonna have a review on this. I don't know if by the time this video is up, if it will be posted, but this was amazing. I love this story. It's about this girl who's half Japanese, half white, and her mother is this narcissistic asshole. She's racist and rude, and she only thinks about herself. And this girl is sexually abused by her uncle. Her mother doesn't listen to anything. Her parents are divorced. She has social anxiety. She has a passion for art, and she goes across the country to visit some art schools with her reunited best friend. And it's just amazing, and everything is done so well. As someone who has social anxiety, I think it was represented very greatly, and I love the story. I gave this 5 out of 5, and I highly recommend it. Hey guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!